Hello, thank you for joining me today. I'm Amanda Fowler of Inspiring Inkin. Welcome to my studio. In today's video we're going to be making this gift box. I'm calling it my fancy gift box because it's got these really cute side panels. It's a really great size, and this is the size that we're going to be making today. But you'll also find the measurements and instructions to make this slightly smaller bag as well. So let's turn the camera around and get crafting. This is the bag that I made originally, and the cardstock size is 8 inches by 11. All of the measurements for this bag and the next one that I'm going to show you will be available on my blog and on YouTube. So if you just scroll down, you will be able to see them. I also have written down the measurements here, so you can see them written here on the screen as well. I'm calling this the huge fancy bag. That's the one I'm going to make. This is the one that I'm calling my fancy bag. And the reason it's fancy is because of the side panels. I just love the way that kind of makes the colour pop. So, like I said, this is a good size. It's 8 inches by, hang on, get my scoreboard in. Yeah, 8 by 9. So that's sort of the inside of the bag, although this side panel is 6 inches. So it is a good size, but the next one is bigger. So let's get the things out that we need. So first up, we need 2 pieces of 12 by 12 cardstock. This is real red. And I have scored it at 3 inches. So that's both pieces at 3 inches. And then for the sides of the bag, I've got 2 pieces of patterned paper, so that's here. 2 pieces, they are 5 inches by 6 inches. And we're going to score at 1 inch and 4 inches, and these pieces are going to make the glue tabs. So we want to do that on both of them. Now I've chosen to, I'm going to put the green side on the outside so I get that contrast, and then the lovely holly is going to go on the inside. So let me just move those around like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the decoration part as well. So that's here. So I have got a piece of 6 by 6 patterned paper, and then I've got a piece of 5 by 5. I'm going to layer on the top. And I just love the way these patterns all coordinate, as everything does with Stampin' Up. But quite often we have patterns and we want to show lots of them off. And this is a great way of doing that. So I'm actually showcasing 4 different patterns here. So that's really cool. And I have got here a poinsettia. Now this is called the Poinsettia Place Dies, and there's a stamp set that coordinates with it as well. But these dies also have like an insert, and that's how you get the veining, which is so pretty. So I'm just giving this a bit of curve. I'm just going to put a blob of glue there, and then I'm just going to offset the petals so that looks nice and full. And then I'm going to glue that down in the center. Let me just move that slightly. And then I'm just going to put a little rhinestone in the center. So it's very simple decoration, but it is all quite striking when it's done. So there we go. So would you believe it if I told you that the bag is going to be finished in about 2 more minutes? It's awesome. So let me move these out of the way and bring in this paper, or cardstock should I say. So I'm just going to reinforce that score line and bring in my panels. Now the panels are offset, so they're not right up to the edge. I mean, you could glue it there if you wanted to, but I like it that it is offset a little bit into the bag. So what I actually do is I'm going to just use this to kind of measure. So I want this bag to have this offset piece is 1 inch. And the reason for that, it will become clear when I stick the other part to it, because they need to be symmetrical. That's a kind of a big word, but they just need to match. But here's another trick for you. So if you lay this down and fold that flap, you'll be able to line it up with this cardstock edge. Okay, so it's lined up at the bottom where the score line is. And put plenty of glue on. Now, when this bag is stuck, whoa, I moved it. When this bag is all stuck together, this piece here isn't actually attached to the base of the bag, okay? So it's just kind of buttered up against it. So don't put anything that is going to slide underneath the bag. I'm trying to think what you might put in it that might kind of fall out. And to be honest, yeah, I guess if you're putting something like glittery stuff inside it, it might fall out. But there we go. Okay, so that's that side. We're going to do exactly the same on this side. So you're going to line it up and then put your glue on. Now the smaller bag only has 1/2 inch tabs, whereas these are 1 inch. So it just gives you a bit more security. It's just because obviously the bag is bigger. So those pieces are in there. Okay. So now what we are going to do is we need to attach these pieces to this bag. Now if you try and do it kind of up in the air, none of it's just not going to work. So what you need to do is to move it over and bring this second piece in and do exactly the same here. So you're going to line up this like so. So again, you are lining up the cut edge with this cut edge here. I'm going to put the glue on. And fold it down. Okay. And then all that's going to happen is we're going to lift this up and fold it down on top. And because of the careful measurements, when we put glue on here, it will line up perfectly. And I know It's one of those things you think, well, how is it going to do that? But it does. It does. It does. So hold this down, bring up this side, and this piece is going to fold down, and you're going to fold that down. Just make sure that the top and bottom of the bag is lined up. And look at that. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so we're going to put the decoration on and punch the holes as well. Ooh, move it out of the way. And then we will just finish the bag. Now, if you've seen any of my videos, you will know I like making gift bags and other things, and I like making them in different sizes. So I designed this one for my craft along class, which I teach every month. And then I thought, well, I know that lots of my lovely customers have been doing crochet with me. We've been entertaining ourselves with a bit of crochet, and we've been making a scarf. So I then designed this size of bag, and you'll see in a minute that it is gonna perfectly fit the scarf that we've been working on. So there we go. So all we need to do now is stick the base and put the holes in. So what I'm going to do is just line this up and get my hole punch, and I am going to line that up with the corners of that patterned paper. That way I know it's even-ish. And then we're going to glue this down. So don't be shy with your glue. Tombow is, or multi-purpose glue is really strong, but you know, you're going to be putting a gift in this, so you just want it to stick really well. Put your hand inside, give it a good old squish, and then let me show you. So this is, you can see the side bits. So this is the size of it. Let me show you compared to the other one. It's almost half as big again. It's the same height, but much wider. It's also deeper. So this one is 2 inches and this one is 3. Okay. So let's just check and see if the crochet scarf that we've been making will fit. It should do. And you'll find the pattern for this scarf on YouTube and on my blog as well. I'm not I'm not starting a new career, just in case you're wondering, in crochet design, but it was just something that I was doing to put a smile on people's faces. 2020 has been a challenging year, so this is one of the things that I do in my downtime, so I thought I would share it with everyone. So look, there's the scarf, and look, anyone would think I designed that to fit in there. I love it. Right, so let's get some ribbon, and it's always a good plan to put your gift in before you tie it up. Ooh, I was a bit generous with that ribbon. Right, I do not need that much ribbon. Let me chop some of this off. Can use it on another project then. So I'm going to tie it, and I always tie my bows upside down. There we go. So there is, let me just finish fancying the bow. There we go. So there is the bag finished. Now you can just put your finger in, just to squish the side pieces in, just to kind of squash it in a little bit. But there you go, there is the bag finished. So thank you so much for joining me today. All of the products that you've seen in today's video you can purchase in my online store. You can scroll down whether you're on YouTube or on my blog, and you'll find clickable links that will take you directly to the store. Or you can go to my blog, which is www.inspiringinkin.com, and there you will find a link to my online store. Do subscribe to my blog and to my YouTube channel. That way you will always be the first to know when I've got new video tutorials coming out. And on Facebook, I have a group called the Inspiring Inking Crafting Corner. Do come and join us there, and we share all sorts of creative inspiration, whether that's paper crafting or yarn crafts, sewing, all sorts. You'd be most welcome to join us. I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.